Hey Cardinals, how's everybody doing? It's Miss D, back for another edition of TCEPE with Miss D. That's me. So today we're going to continue working on our locomotor skills. Remember, locomotor means how we get from one place to another. We know we can run, we can walk, we can skip, we can gallop, we can slide, we can grapevine. There's some other ways we can move. Can anybody think of them? Anybody? Anybody? What? Jumping? Jumping is one. What about another one? What is it called when I just move on one foot? Hopping. Yes, hopping. Okay, there's one more we're missing. One more. We got jumping, we got hopping. There's something else. If you were trying to cross over a river from one side to the other, and maybe it wasn't a very wide one, what would you do? Anybody? Leaping, leaping, yes. Okay, you ever played leapfrog? Yeah, leaping, okay. So today we're gonna talk about jumping, hopping, and leaping. So for today's activity, you're gonna need either 2 pieces of long string, or I'm gonna use 2 jump ropes here. If you have 2 jump ropes would be great. You can also take 2 long pieces of tape and put them down on the floor, and that will work as well, okay? So you just need something that's gonna mark it. And so as you can see back here, I have marked my jump ropes. I put them real close together down here on this end, and then as we go down, they get wider and wider and wider and wider and farther apart, okay? That's because the first challenge we're gonna do is called leaping the river. Leaping the river. So, does anybody know how to leap? You're like, Miss Duncan, leaping and jumping and hopping, those all seem kind of the same to me. There are 3 different ways to move. Okay, 3 different ways to move. All right, let's start with leaping. All right, so leaping, I'm gonna take off on one foot and I'm gonna land on another foot, okay? So, when I get a little bit of a, let me start back here. Here we go. So, I'm gonna try to get across the river here. I'm gonna get a little bit of a running start. I'm gonna take off on one foot and I'm gonna land on the other foot. So one foot pushes off, pushes me over the river, and then I land on the other foot. Let's watch that again, okay? All right, so a little bit of a running start. I'm gonna take off on one foot and land on the other foot, okay? Take off on one, land on the other. Take off on one, land on the other. Take off on one, land on the other. That's leaping. What about jumping? Jumping? Miss Duncan, yeah, we've all jumped rope, yeah. 2 feet. So jumping, I have 2 feet together. They take off together and they land together. They stay together the entire time. So if I were jumping across this river, I could use my arms, I could bend my knees, and I'm gonna take off and land both feet at the same time, okay? So both feet together, I'm gonna take off and land both feet at the same time. I can try a little bit farther. The important part here is swinging my arms. That helps me jump farther, okay? So I'm gonna get low, I'm gonna swing my arms, I'm gonna jump farther across that river. All right, here we go. Whew. This one looks really wide. I'm gonna swing, and jump far across that river. Okay, so now we've done leaping and we've done jumping. Last one, hopping. Yeah, you're right, you got it, hopping. Okay, so hopping is just one foot. It's jumping on just one foot. So I'm gonna take off on one foot and I'm gonna land on the same foot. I don't switch feet in the middle of the air. That's leaping, okay? I stay on the same foot. So right now I'm gonna use this foot right here. I'm gonna put my other foot up here and I'm gonna hop over the river, okay? Same thing, I'm gonna use the same foot. This one's up in the air. It's gonna stay up in the air. And I'm gonna hop over the river, okay? Let's try that other leg. Ooh, getting a little farther here. Now this leg is up in the air. It's gonna stay up in the air. I'm gonna use my arms, hop over the river. Okay? Ooh, a little farther. Hop over the river. Okay, so now we know the difference between leaping, jumping, and hopping. Leaping, we take off with one foot, land on the other foot. Jumping, our 2 feet stay together the whole entire time. And hopping is just 1 foot. So, here's our challenge today. We're gonna start, this is the river, okay? We're gonna see how wide we can leap across the river. That's what we're gonna do first. I'm gonna make this pretty wide, because I'm a pretty good leaper. And I wanna challenge myself today. So, starts down here, pretty close together. The river's not very far apart. So remember, we are leaping. So I'm gonna leap across, easy. Now I'm gonna get to that wider part. I'm gonna leap 1 foot, then the other. I'm gonna leap 1 foot, then the other. I'm gonna leap 1 foot, then the other. Woo! It's getting far, I might have to take a little run. Leap. Oh my gosh. I didn't know if I was gonna make that last one. It was close, close, okay? So you can set your rope or your string or your tape, you can make it as wide or as narrow as you want. You get to decide, but that's how we leap across the river, all right? Do you wanna try jumping across the river? Yeah, let's try jumping across the river, okay. Remember, when we jump across the river, 2 feet are together. I'm gonna jump. Both feet land at the same time. Let's get a little bit wider in the river. All right, use those arms, bend your knees. We're gonna jump over. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's try this. Oh, yes. Oh, I don't know about this one. Woo, this one is wide. Oh, yes, stuck the landing. Woohoo! All right. Let's try hopping, friends. We're gonna start down here. I'm gonna go 1 foot, land on the same foot. Okay, that was pretty easy. 1 foot. Oh yeah, that was pretty easy. Okay, another one. Okay, all right. Oh wow, I don't know. This is gonna get harder. Hopping is a lot harder. I don't know if I can make this. I'm gonna try it. If I don't make it, that's okay. I'm just gonna brush my shoulders off. We'll try again. Oh, the other foot came down. Oh, that was a good try though. So this game, leap, jump, and hop across the river. All right, another game you can play. If you have string, or if you have a jump rope, either one will work. If you have your grown-up, or a brother, or a sister, or a friend, or cousin, whoever is around, you're gonna need one more person for this. So you're gonna take that rope, and you're just gonna do this. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. You guys see it? Up and down, up and down, up and down. All right, the person that is running and leaping, that's you. The first time through, you're gonna try to leap over the rope as it's moving up and down. Second time, you're gonna try to jump over it as it's moving up and down. Third time, try the hop. See if you can do it. Let's challenge ourselves. All right, and then the next one, same thing. You could have your grown-up or your sister or your brother or somebody that's at your house with you. We're gonna take this rope and we're gonna swing it back and forth like this. Stay out there, okay? Same thing, see if you can leap over a moving rope, okay? See if you can leap over it, see if you can jump over it. They're just gonna make it look like, it's kind of like a snake. Oh, I don't like snakes. Oh, I don't like snakes at all, okay? So try that challenge, all right? So we got 3 challenges there. We got leaping, jumping, and hopping the river. So 2 pieces of tape or 2 ropes or 2 pieces of string. We got jumping over the mountain rope, and we got the snake leap, okay? Try all of those and see how well you do. We get better when we practice, right? The more we practice, the better we get. That's how our brain tells our muscles what to do, and then once our muscles learn it, those pathways get stronger and stronger and stronger. Plus, it's fun to try new things. So have fun with this. Good luck. I know you can do it because you're rock stars. I will see you guys soon.